Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. As you might expect, we are on a roll. That is 46 wins. We pick Eden and we just pray for health. That's good! I mean, Kamikaze, really high rate of fire. At least it feels like it. And we got Magic Scab, I think, as well. Obviously, Kamikaze sucks a little bit. This is okay, though. 3 QRE, NZZ0. I'm going to go into the curse room right away. Why not, right? We might get some more Spirit Hearts. We might not. We might get a lot of pills. If all of these are bad, I'll be very sad. Not bad. Not bad, necessarily. Very good. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so we got a health upgrade, and then a whole lot of, like, not really a big deal out of it, but I think our damage, we haven't fought anything yet, so it's kind of hard to tell. I think our damage looks like shit. But our rate of fire compensates for it, at least somewhat. So we'll be really looking for some kind of shot speed. Wouldn't be so bad either, but it'd be really nice to cancel those out. But we've only gone through like 3 rooms, so let's not get too bent out of shape about it already. Mostly I'm happy that we're starting with 4 HP, and over the past 45 runs or so, when we've had a high starting HP or a high early HP as Eden, I don't believe that we've lost. So I'm feeling like this is a pretty good start. That is an extraordinary help as well. I'm not gonna bullshit you. An early Dark Bum pickup really increases our chances of success as well. I don't know what we're gonna do with Kamikaze. We have had situations in which an early Kamikaze, not an early Kamikaze, but a Kamikaze with good synergy has saved us on a run. Like that Pyro Kamikaze run that at this point was probably like maybe 30 runs ago. Might as well take Isaac's Fork as well. This helps us not have to take Red Hearts, which means that, figured we might as well try that. Means that Dark Bum can get some more and give us the payouts that we so earnestly desire. And we're going to be fighting the Widow early on, which is really easy. Okay, so it's certainly not set in stone that this is going to be a win. But we've got a lot of survivability. A lot of survivability stacked up super early here. Of course, if we end up picking up Pyro, we can have a repeat of that god-awful but somewhat still entertaining run where we had Kamikaze and Pyro, I suppose. I'd rather just get damage, but if they want to do things that way, I suppose we can do things that way. And of course, you can never count out a loss, because I will probably, you know, re-roll my run if I have the opportunity to do so. No guarantees, but it's probable. Torn Photo so early on. Man, this is a really good start. Really good chance of a deal with the devil. I don't really want to talk too much about Kamikaze. I'm not intending on using it probably. Do I have a blueberry on my leg? Where did this... I spilled a little water on my leg. I thought, why would you think it was a blueberry? I thought it was a blueberry because I was just eating some blueberries. And I was like, well, it seems conceivable that we could have just, you know, dropped one on our leg by accident there. And of course, I paused the game. So now, all of a sudden, the frame rate is tanked. It's very sensible. Let's unpause it. Okay. Let's exit the game and then click continue. It seems still very slow. Are you telling... Come on! Don't make me, like, quit the game and then reload it. That's some scum shit right there. I'll try all the usual stuff. We'll close out of, like, every process that is non-essential right now. Sign out here, you know, close this out, I guess, and we'll see if this helps out. If not, I may have to restart Rebirth here, which wouldn't be the end of the world. We've done it before, but I would prefer not to. Come on, come on. Come back to me, baby. Hey! It works at a realistic and reasonable level. What an exciting day for me, and what an exciting day for mankind! That's why you never pause your game, kids. You gotta play on Iron Man unpausable, FTL style. Alright, so it slowed us down a little bit time-wise, but it's not a huge problem. I would like to get in there and access that golden chest, but it's not easily done right now. No Curse of the Blind on this floor, right? No Curse of the Blind? No curse at all. Oh man, Judas' Shadow, huh? Obviously we're gonna take it. And we would like to be able to use it. This solves our damage problems. And in a weird way, Judas' Shadow benefits from us having Kamikaze, which is kind of funny. We'll access that chest probably with Kamikaze, rather than wasting a bond. It was a waste, but I think it was maybe a good waste. We do want Mom's Pearl, and we really want to get as many Spirit Hearts as possible. So what I'm thinking is we hope for Red Hearts. We obviously want to take out the boss before we do any Judas's Shadow shenanigans, but we take out the boss, see if he drops HP, see what our deal with the devil is, take those, and then, you know, if we can blow up ourselves next to pots or next to the donation machine, we obviously want the Spirit Hearts that we can get from Dark Bum as well, so we'll remember that that's over there. What I'm getting at is we can blow ourselves up in some productive ways to make Judas's Shadow even better. Which is basically just my way of saying we need HP with Judas's Shadow, so... let's guarantee ourselves a deal with the devil first. Let's not get too cocky here. Judas's Shadow is one of those items that's been an incredible success for us over the course of the streak. It's really been the breakout star of this streak from my purposes. I'm not the first person to recognize the beauty of Judas's Shadow, but this is the first time I think I've fully recognized how useful it can be. And I'm kind of coming into 9 lives terms with it, which is like 95% of the time it's just worth killing yourself as soon as you get Judas's Shadow, if you can get HP to go along with it. Obviously, we'll take this. And I don't think there's any way that I can get those hearts out of here. We'll try to kill ourselves. Why not kill myself with Kamikaze here? Because I want to make sure that if we don't get to come back in, we have Guppy's head. We might not get to come back in. So I think this is okay. I realize I talked up the big plans that I had, but I think this is still the proper way to handle this. So we have used Judas's Shadow now. We have a very decent amount of survivability. We took Judas's Shadow there, in case you've forgotten. I think this is worth a try. We got there in 1 bomb, 1 key. Bob's brain again? No, you know, like it's not that it's super bad or anything like that. There's just no real reason for us to take it. So we've done a lot of good stuff here. Our damage has gotten way better. We got a Guppy item. We've replaced Kamikaze. We still got Dark Bum. I don't really know what to say. Like, this run is fantastic right now. What could I say that's negative about it? We could have more HP, but it's also, you know, the basement too. Big whoop. Battery charge. I think we just go to the curse room. Because we can't get through a secret room anyway. And very happy I did. There's ceremonial robes. To give us a little bit more damage and a little bit more HP as well. And everything's coming up roses on this one. I don't think we need to go to our shop and buy a Spirit Heart. I think we just head down to the next floor and rely on Judas's, not Judas's Shadow, rely on Dark Bum to carry us through in the future, HP-wise. And, you know, if we can get a little Chad, or we can get a old bandage or something like that, you know, these are big plays for us. We might as well do everything. You know, we're pretty much right on time for Boss Rush with good damage. Boss Rush is not... It's a very minor thing when it comes to my decision-making process now, but I like to talk about it as well, because it's something that we can exercise control over in an otherwise semi-random game, right? That was not good damage. So if we can do it, I like to do it, because, you know, it's like your dad shooting a free throw or something like that, and he used to play on the basketball team in high school. You're like, you know, he's never going to make the NBA, but why are you trying to take this away from him, right? Oh, yeah, nice free throw, old man. What are you shooting, 2%? Yo. He's your dad, you asshole. He made you with his sperm. Show some respect. Guppy. No Guppy. That's okay. But I'm feeling the Guppy pull this time. I'm feeling like we got a good chance of becoming the Gupster. And the reasoning behind that is because we're due. Now, the we're due for it strategy in statistics is very controversial because it's not based on math, it's based on gut feeling. It doesn't make me very popular on the scientific journal communities, but that's all fucking politics anyway. I think we're due to become Guppy, and this is the ultimate test of the we're due philosophy. If we become Guppy on this run, we're due is the correct philosophy for math going forward, and I will accept no substitutes. Thank you, Dark Bum. And really, I'm loving this spare damage here because our flies are extremely potent. And, you know, generating 3 flies per room, that is 3 dead enemies. Oh, it feels so good. 3 dead enemies per room makes our life a lot easier. I don't remember basically any of the pills. We have paralysis. The only reason I'm still holding it is because I'm actually too lazy to hold the control key to drop it. I would rather just use it there and then have to stand still for a second. That's the bounds of my laziness. I'm too lazy to drop a bad pill. I'd rather just use it. You might pay out, but you can just as easily pay out right here as you could right there. 2 of clubs, useful. Not my favorites of the bicycle cards, of course, but still really good. Oh, this situation, man. This damage. We just destroyed Mega Fatty, and we actually got to deal with the devil, which I would not have expected, and a great opportunity for Lump of Coal. We've gotten it like 4 times in a row. Better make it 5. Okay, life is but a dream, man. This is working out exceptionally for me right now. And this could end up, you know what? Fuck the shop. This could end up being a very fast, very confidence-building run. I like it. 50 within my sights. Curse of the Unknown, we know we have 1 HP. There's another Spirit Heart. Alright, let's tear through Mega Fatty again. We don't have quite as many flies, spiders, and all that jazz, but we do have Lump of Coal now, which is also helping out a great deal. When do we use 2 of clubs? That's a great question. I don't really have a good answer for you. We'll use 2 of clubs the next time we want to use a bomb. How's that? Nothing for me, but we might be closing in on the HP cap anyway, so I'm not going to be too anal about whether or not we're able to use that right away. Given the speed at which we are like melting enemies right now, and the speed at which we're generating Spirit Hearts, I can't predict anything but a win here. So, although it is not a 1-run, my defense for calling this a 1-run is, come on. We got the we're due philosophy and the come on defense. Come on. Northern Lion, it's not a 1-run yet. I mean, you're right, but come on. It's theoretically possible we could have something terrible happen, but come on. We're probably fine. We do have an arcade, which to me, with low red hearts, is a great opportunity to blow up a judgment, but unfortunately there is no judgment to blow up. So we're going to move along here. And speed is definitely the name of the game right now. Eden's not cheap, she's just fast. It doesn't come out the same way when you're not talking about Sonic, does it? It didn't come out the right way when talking about Sonic either, for that matter. Remote Detonator, an interesting item, but Guppy's head is much better. 5 bombs from an item room. Basically 5 bombs for 1 key is fine, but we lost the pedestal, which is annoying, but, you know, without a D6, it's not like we could have done anything about it anyway. So, I'm not happy with what happened there, but it's not an enormous problem in all likelihood. Just a little bit shy of being the greatest bomb of all, or explosion of all time there. We're at the HP cap. I would like to still get the chest, though. Thank you. Health up. We'll take it. None of these are worth taking. Maybe the pill. I can't remember if that pill's a health up. Doesn't really matter. Let's do this. 22 bombs is enough to carry us through a lot of mushroom farming here. Are you a wizard? With quad shot, that seems kind of funny. So I'm actually content to take it. And we'll take that for now because we're at the HP cap anyway. Oh boy. Probably no deal with the devil. But a deal with the devil item nonetheless. And it's a Guppy item. Oh, the people who said that we're due wasn't a valid philosophy are shaking in their boots now, aren't they? Necropolis won at 11 minutes. It's a fantastic position to be in. Extremely enviable. Oh, don't mind if I do. And again, because we're at the HP cap anyway, we might as well take the red hearts as they show up. At least we can get some use out of them that way, temporarily. Now that I have, like, such high damage, I'm actually trying to fathom a situation in which Are You a Wizard is good. I'm like, is there any room that I can think of on which Are You a Wizard makes sense to take? And there still isn't, and that's sad, man, because this is a, you know, this is a top, like, 5% run for sure. But if we can't find a use for it on this run, Are You a Wizard is probably just universally bad. But I was thinking, man, I was thinking. Boss fight right off the bat. Great opportunity for a deal with the devil. Don't mind if I do. Let's avoid taking the health upgrade until we see what happens on our deal with the devil / boss fight here, because I don't want to push too many Spirit Hearts out. For example, I don't want to push those Spirit Hearts out right now if we're just going to get the Halo and get a sweet stats upgrade. We can just use this later and like, take 2 deals with the devil, then take the health up pill and avoid pushing Spirit Hearts out of the way. It's unlikely that those Spirit Hearts are going to matter. The Black Hearts are going to matter, but it's fine. Like, we might as well. It's not like we're losing out on anything by holding this, except for us another slot to hold something in, but we don't have anything that we'd rather have there anyway, so what does it matter? We're at 12:20 here. It's weird because we don't really have any of those traditional, you know, oh, this will help you speedrun the game type items right now. It's Amnesia. But we're still going so fast. Just a testament, you know. Quad shot, and in particular, Judas' Shadow. These can be such huge items. Never mind the, you know, all stats upgrade as well, but still. Hopefully you understand what I'm getting at here. We can't use that, but we couldn't use it either way. Might as well give it to Dark Bum, give him a little bit of practice. Key? Key. Pretty much the only thing we are in dire need of right now. And we're still like 3.5 minutes ahead of Boss Rush. So I'm thinking that Boss Rush is going to happen. Comes down to whether or not we want to do Boss Rush, and I think we might want to do Boss Rush. I can't come up with a great reason not to. We might get hit a few times, but we have Dark Bum, and we have good survivability, and our damage is good. Like, there's a lot of good stuff going for us here. Things get really dire, we even have a health upgrade pill we can pull out if necessary. And now we have the wafer effect as well. Combined with, you know, full HP, which we were already at, or full Spirit Hearts, which we were already at. Alright, well, this has been sorted. I'm gonna save a key rather than riding a cowboy, and we're gonna head down to the next floor. That looks like the secret room to me. And 2 bombs is not incredibly useful, but nothing to sneeze at. We can take pretty much as long as we want. I mean, we already took as long as we wanted on this floor, but we can pretty much take as long as we want on the next floor. And I don't even want an Eternal Heart. I'll take a quick look for, like, a card rather than the second secret room. You never know if maybe we'll get a card that'll make it a little bit more, you know, viable for us. A Devil card, for example, I might prefer over a health upgrade at this point. Curse of the Lost is relatively meaningless. We got all the time in the world. This is a nice kind of comeuppance for not being able to do Boss Rush very much recently. Although, we did do it last run. Scummed the shit out of it. Well, you put your money where your mouth is, right? There's your Devil card. We can't really do much with that. Let's go play this. For a little while, at least. I guess what I want out of this is the money, and now we can do something with red hearts instead of just giving them to Dark Bum. In the future, I'm going to love giving these hearts to Dark Bum, but for right now, you know, we stand to gain some for ourselves, at least some money for ourselves by doing this. Loki's going to go down easily. Might be a little bit more annoying to take down Monstro too, but already got basically half of his HP down by doing almost nothing. Just standing on the other side of the map and, you know, letting Lump of Coal do its business. Teleport cards would be nice, but mostly just so that if I found the boss rush room, I could do it right now, finish the room, get our second item, and then teleport out. Because I do think that, you know, getting that second item could be valuable right now. It could also be worthless. Those are literally, well, those are 2 of the options. They're not the only 2 options. It could also be somewhere in between. But now we're getting into a really finicky gray area that I'm not totally familiar with, am I? Try to open this. You know, we got the keys necessary to open 1 golden chest. Especially if it pays out with more keys, which it did not. Just leaving, somewhat annoyingly, the timer up there. You know, another thing that would be awesome in Afterbirth? It's a relatively minor thing. So it's probably, like, not a chief concern. But I would love to see new HUD options. In particular, a HUD that... it's not an easy problem to solve. But a HUD that puts the timer up, but in kind of an unobtrusive way. Like, I don't mind this so much, but this is because we have Curse of the Lost, so we can leave this up here at the top of the screen without interfering. Yeah, we'll take this too. We can leave this up here at the top of the screen without it interfering so much with the actual vision. If we had the map available and didn't have Curse of the Lost, it wouldn't be so good. Power just flickered for a minute there. It scared me a little bit. Hopefully we're fine. Let's go down. We've already been to our item room. We've been to our shop. We just got Small Rock for free, which is ridiculous. This is where I'll be hoping for a Guppy item. And I'm not going to use the Devil card here. The Devil card is going to be for Boss Rush, and we did get... Thankfully, you got a Spirit Heart? No, that's okay. We're going to have permanent Polaroid invincibility as well. Okay. Probably just the Pact, honestly. Book of Belial is good, but I'm liking Guppy's Head as well. Even if we can only use it once per room, so it's not going to be immediately useful here. These are all pretty not good. But I'll take Taurus. And I don't think Taurus is a terrible choice. But for sure, I'm hoping that whatever our item is from the the second payout is actually better. Now, there's not great odds of that, considering, you know, how we started this. Put ourselves behind Guppy's hairball. It's not as easy as it looks. Why Taurus? Well, the active items were bad, and certainly not better than Book of Belial, which I didn't take. So if they're not better than Book of Belial, I can't justify taking them here, or if they're not more interesting at least, which they were not. Teleport, you know, sounds interesting, but is actually kind of boring in practice because it can't give you the error room. The only passive items were Taurus, which is okay most of the time, and the Rosary, which we definitely do not need. Not saying we couldn't benefit from it, but we definitely do not need it. And it would result in us probably getting the Bible at some point in the future. So it's, you know, we're fighting a whole room to basically get another item pedestal that we are not interested in, probably on our next deal with the devil if we get one. So it seemed bad. But mostly, you know, I know that we're in a great position here, so I'm like, I want to do the fight. Where are you at? There we are. I want to do the fight, so let's pick up the shit item and, well, not a shit item, but not a great item, and do the fight and see what we get. And either way, we're still going to be out of here in a reasonable amount of time. Man, what the heck happened to the health bars there? I thought that we had landed like the greatest shot of all time on Gertie. We're getting reasonably quickly through this. Gotta watch out for the Monstro 2 laser. Should be the end of Gish. Ooh, close. This is maybe the tankiest wave. I know I say this every time, but maybe the tankiest wave. So, for us to get through this fairly quickly, not just tanky, but very mobile as well. For us to get through it fairly quickly is awesome. Got a couple of easy waves coming up. We definitely want to be on the side for whenever Pin shows up and gets hit by 10 different shots. And then, you know what, let's break a hole in the back here so that we can take out the bloat easily. That should do it. Well, that should do it. This should do it. I want to get the maximum, like, damage bonus against the bloat, and I don't want it to be able to do its laser attack right away. Of course, the only thing I try to min-max in Isaac, or in Rebirth, is boss rush. It's my home away from home, man. One hit away. Or a little bit of lucky Guppy's Collar stuff. Alright. Guppy's Collar getting pretty huge. You know, we're going to lose that soon, but it's largely irrelevant. I still don't even really understand how Guppy's Collar works. So let's not get too attached to it. Now, the scythes are going to be annoying, but I'm assuming in, like, you know, 6 or 7 barrages, Death will probably be not able to summon them anymore. So yeah, getting hit once on boss rush doesn't really bother me. I think that's still a very good use of our time here. And our... Oh, no, we're not done yet. I forgot that we have one more wave. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Not going to quite be out of here by 20 minutes. That would be sweet if boss rush didn't end until 20 minutes. So you actually, like... As long as you finished your first boss rush before 20 minutes, it just spawned another boss rush room, and if you snagged an item, you could still do it. Well, this is not... It wasn't worth our time, let's just put it that way, but... We got through it just fine. Did I ever take that health upgrade? I don't think I did. I should have. We could still end up squandering this run. I doubt it will happen, but... It could. But it really should not. Remember, we're on the come on strat. Come on. Also, Spirit Heart, also Dark Bum, also Tinted Rock, also Dark Bum, also Dark Bum. Thank you. This is a little surprising. Excuse me. We're looking for a red chest. We were also on, remember, the Weird Do strat. And I'm a little nervous that Weird Do doesn't seem to be working out too well for us right now. If we're due, where's our last Guppy item? Oh my gentle Jesus Christ. Let me out of this area. It's getting real silly. That should be a payout. Was indeed, and now we're at the HP cap again, and all of a sudden, all that talk about squandering the run doesn't feel quite as dire, does it? But the more red hearts we get, the better it can be. We can even take... You know what? I don't even think I want to take one for myself. I think I'm content with permanent Polaroid invincibility as is. Let's not mess with a good thing. You can take that, though. Well, if you're going to drop a spider, I appreciate putting it behind glass like that. Let's go fight this boss. And we're going to be very much hoping for a deal with the devil with the Guppy item. Because, man, oh man, being able to summon a lot of flies on this run would be nice. We're going to be able to kill Skolex, but Skolex is annoying now. The best time to damage Skolex is right then, and unfortunately I didn't have my tears available for some of it. We still got through it. We get a speed plus range upgrade, no Guppy. We can still become Guppy, but I'm starting to lose faith in my, you know, the statistical model through which I view the universe. Got some kind of double key special room here. I'll try it at least. And I like it. This is Guppy. Maybe not that one specifically, but on this room, Guppy exists. Alright, first 3 maybe didn't work out that fantastically. But life's about more than the first 3, man. There we go. Good enough. Alright. Well worth it. What do you think? Push this one back there. That one is not going to help out as much as I thought. We got that one out in 2 bombs, though. That's a new record for us. Got a little space on the corner. That was a good one. Ah, maybe not as good as I thought. And there's permanent Polaroid invincibility. And if we just done that, we would have become Guppy right away. So there we go. I told you, we're due, man. It's the greatest statistical strat of all time. If you're in a statistical or a statistics class right now, I wouldn't recommend telling your professor what you've learned here today. But it's not because it's wrong. It's just because he holds your future within his hands. And people are known to be vindictive. He's mad. He or she is mad and old. And they don't want to, you know, find out that what they spent their whole life learning is wrong. And, you know, some jerk on the internet just came up with a strategy that absolutely trounces them. So, you know, just keep it between us for now is my suggestion. But this is an easy win now. We're going to be on 46. And, you know, everyone still feels good. Every win is, not equal necessarily, but very important to me. Some of them are a little bit more ceremonial than others. And you know, if we get to 50 wins in a row, that's so silly. Because that's actually like 10% of the Rebirth series, roughly. Stacked up. In series. And just beaten. Like in a row. It's kind of crazy. Speed up is good. Thank you for not being health. I appreciate it. I'm going to try it. And we got a key out of it, so it was worth it. That was actually... I mean, I know that we've had fights like that before, but I think that might have been one of the actual fastest. And we're talking about, you know, seconds versus half... Like, quarter of a second versus half second, etc., etc. But, man, that was real quick. Alright. Well, I don't mind Curse of the Maze if it leads to us skipping rooms that would have otherwise provided us with no benefit anyway. I'm assuming we got a long walk here, and this is the wrong way. Okay, well, we'll have to do this room in about a second and a half, and that's now realistically taken care of. Generating a very decent fly army. Goodbye, flies. We now take Tammy's head. Why? Tammy's head may actually, it sounds silly, but may actually allow us to summon more flies than Guppy's head did. At the very least, it also helps out our damage. You know, you exist, but I don't care. That's the message of my religion. Ah, yeah, we know. You exist, but we don't care. It's like, yeah, you're an omnipotent being, so what? That don't impress me much. Ooh, 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 so you're a deity, but have you done much for me? Don't get me wrong, yeah, you're omnipotent. But that won't keep me warm when I'm looking for thin mints. That don't impress me much. It's not very good, but, you know, every Canadian has some built-in Shania Twain proclivity. Because I think we were all conceived probably to, you know, whose bed have your boots been under? Who bed had your boot been do? You think this is... Nah. It would have been a cute location for a secret room, but I'm not surprised that it didn't work out. And you're in a real bad place here, Blue Baby. This is, amazingly not going to be that fast of a run. But still pretty quick. And we'll be moving on to Isaac next, which always excites me because it gives us a very realistic opportunity at pushing it to 47, and then it's a random, and then we just come around the circle one more time, and 50 is within our grasp. Oh, we don't even have enough keys. That's fine, but a little disappointing. I'm going to try right and up because it looks less likely than left and up. And if I know the game, I think that gives us a chance here. Alright, well, Guppies Tale means we're not going to be able to open maybe as many of these as I'd like. And I'd like to open all of them. There's a key. It doesn't really matter which one we reroll. Just get the closest one. Oh, snap. A run-winning item, the likes of which we've never seen before. Holy water. I don't think I've seen you in at least, like, 15 or 20 videos. I was starting to think something was wrong. I'm glad you're okay, buddy. This still looks like it could be the right way. The Haunt, the momentum killer on every chest run. The only enemy that refuses to die in, you know, less than 2 seconds. Bon fête à toi. That's what it sounds like it's saying to me. You'll have to take that one up with Matthias. Well, no keys. That's alright. We got nothing to prove on the end of this run. We're just gonna steamroll the boss and be on our merry way. Would have loved 9 lives. Or, well, oh my god, really? You're gonna hook me up with this on the last possible room? I'm happy to have the spiders, but come on, man. Come on, we could have made such good use of that earlier. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. We'll be back with an Isaac run next. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.